Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sal speaking, and today I would like to talk a little bit about communication. This is a really dear topic to me because I think that to communicate is one of the best things we have in the world, and I will talk a little bit about technology as well, and my purpose in this video will be to help you out to understand and to make the right choices when it comes to technology, because technology is not necessarily the best thing, the best solution in the world. Surely it will improve your life. There's no doubt about it. But sometimes it's better to use other ways to do things instead of the usual ways, the common ways, the most technological advanced way to communicate. For example, I would like to talk about the fact that I really like to write letters, and I don't write many letters, but when I write a letter, I write it with all my heart. I try to put my feelings in it. I try to and I think also it is a better thing because it is better than emails. Because when you write a real letter, you write by your own hand, and the person that receives your letter actually receives something tangible that he can hold it in his hands or her hands, and it will be great. This is something that we don't do anymore. Also, when you write a letter to somebody, it is expensive. I mean, you need to buy a stamp in order to write the letter, and you need to buy paper, you need to have a pen, and working class hero, hello, welcome, is saying a written letter also stays in their possession. An email you deleted, yeah, you're perfectly right. An email you deleted, a letter may get read over and over again, and this is what I do with some letters, and this is really hello. This is real. I've been doing this with older letters, and it is fantastic how you can actually keep those letters with you, and you can read it at any time, and you can see the handwriting. For example, I had a friend. Actually, I have a friend, but I haven't heard from her in a long time. Like, we were talking about years, many years now. And she used to write me letters. We were just friends, nothing more than friends. But she used to write me letters every now and then. And she would put, apart from the fact that she had an amazing handwriting, her handwriting was just great. And I loved to read her letters. And sometimes she used to send me some chocolate as well. And that was great. And she was decorating, she was very good at drawing, and she was decorating her letters. Her letters were really enjoyable to receive and very nice and very friendly. She was like a pen pal, somebody. You get emails, we're used to sending you emails, you get mail from, and it's great. Also, I remember when I used to live in Scotland, I used to get post every day. I remember hearing the postman releasing the envelope inside my envelope sleeve, I think you call it this way. And we didn't even have an envelope sleeve really. We had this envelope, this box, in our door, so they would just let the letter inside our door. And so I remember we would either hear the slapping of the letter, opening, the opening thing, what I'm talking about. So bang, it would be like that. Hello, German Curl, welcome to this streaming. And also I remember the sound of the envelope touching the floor. And whenever I would hear that, I would just run towards the door, and my colleague used to do the same, and we were like so hoping to get something from our families, friends, and that was really cool. I can tell you the excitement I had whenever I would hear that sound, because I thought that, that letter would have been for me. And I can tell you, like, the emotion, the fantastic emotion, especially when you get packages, like little parcels. Those are like amazing, Once I got from my parents from Italy, I got a big package with olive oil, tomato sauce, like freshly baked tomato sauce. That was great. I felt so lucky and blessed. I remember I was living with a friend from Australia, and we cooked. I cooked lasagna, and we, sticked it in the freezer. So we made like little portions. So we had like lasagna whenever we were like hungry. We would just go out, like we would open the freezer, and then we would, unfrozen. Can you say that? Unfrozen, like the stuff and the food, and we would eat like good food. That was a good time. Long time ago. It's been, I think, something like 11 years ago now. It's been a long while, and that was fun. And so when I write letters, I get somewhat poetical as well, especially if I write it to a girl, and especially if the girl is a girl I like. And I don't do this to impress the girl, but I just do it because I like the fact that I can express myself with words, and that's amazing. It's awesome, being able to express yourself, and while you write letters to a girl you really like and you really care about, and when you get the letter back, it's just amazing too. It's just a great feeling. You feel loved, you feel acknowledged, you feel that somebody cares about you, and that's fantastic. Don't make me wrong, emails are great, are fast, but sometimes they get lost in the spam. True, it is a sad truth, but sometimes even in Italy we lose mail. We don't get our mail sometimes, usually we get it. We get it usually, but sometimes it can even happen that you don't get your mail for some freaking strange reason. But yeah. So today, for example, I was talking to my brother, and he recently bought a huge American. So there's a huge map from the United States of America. So in this huge map, and I think he's gonna stick it on the wall, on his wall, big wall, believe me. You can see all of the states of America, and he was like telling me, "Oh, look at this! This is so cool! Look at the flags, different states, huge area, fantastic land, and look at the roads! Look how big are the roads!" And I was pondering as he was speaking to me, and I was thinking about the fact that we don't use maps anymore. Whenever we need to go somewhere, we just put on Google Maps, and we blindly trust Google Maps. If Google Maps tell us to go somewhere, we'll go there. If Google Maps will tell us to turn right, we'll turn right, even though the road is not there, and we'll end up being floating in the sea or something with our car. And so technology has been a great help. I can tell you my position right now, and you can come get me, through the satellite help. But at the same time, however, I think that technology is not necessarily the best thing in the world. Let's pretend you're in the desert now, and you have a map with you in your car. Or let's pretend you haven't got a map with you in your car, and your car just stopped and you're in the middle of the freaking desert. Or maybe your device just stopped working, all of a sudden stopped working, and you're like, what the heck can I do? How can I get to my destination? I don't know how to get there. And it depends where you end up being. It can be a tricky situation to find your way home. And so if you learn how to read a map, if you learn how to, learn how to move around, learn how to find to orientate yourself, if you can say this word, to orientate, so you can find the right orientation. Then you don't get lost. You won't get lost. But if you don't know how to use it and rely only on the help of Google Maps, then you'll end up being in troubles at some point of your life. So this is important. Letters are tangible. You can read them. You can touch it with your hands. You can smell it sometimes if the girl or the man is sending. Some people do put spray cologne in their letters, and that kind of makes I don't know. I've never done it before, but that's cool in a way. And the people that get the letter are happy, and they can read lots of things from the way you write, the way you speak, and it is also a great way to practice the reading language. Nowadays we just don't write anymore as much. We are not even used to writing with our own hands anymore. We just type all the time on a computer, or even finger typing in a little phone, like in a little mobile phone or cell phone, whatever you want to call it. And also I've been thinking about how much exposed we are to the light of such devices. Most of us tend to spend a lot of time on the phone. We check the phone, we check the email, I sleep next to the phone, to be honest with you. I am with the phone all the time, except when I go to the gym, because I start to go to the gym just like I've been going to the gym for a month. And whenever I go to the gym, I don't tend to take the phone with me, because I think the people may steal it away from me. And and the working class is saying technology is great, but very impersonal. Yes. So what's happening now? We have the opportunity to reach ourselves. Where I can talk now, I'm in Italy and you are in America, and some people are in Germany, some people are in UK, some people are in Italy, in other parts, other regions of Italy. Some other people are from Korea or another country, I don't know. But they're listening to me and I can talk to you, but you can't actually see me. You can't actually see me in person right now, but you can still see me, which is a great thing. We can get to know each other. It's fantastic. But also, it is fantastic to do real things, And I think to be exposed for too long when you are in front of a computer all day long is not very good for your health either, for your eyes, for your sight. But yeah, this is one thing I've been thinking about, and I think that I challenge you guys. This video also wants to work as a challenge. I want to challenge all of you guys, all of my subscribers and my patients, everybody. I want to challenge you guys to write a letter to somebody you love, somebody you care. Doesn't have to be a girlfriend, a boyfriend. It can be a friend as well. It can be a family member, maybe a cousin, maybe your grandma. And if you write a letter to your grandma, make sure that you write it down, your letter in capital letters. Otherwise, your grandma won't be able to read a word of what you're gonna write to her. And poor grandma, you don't wanna disappoint her. You don't wanna have her grabbing her specs and to read your letter and being there for a half an hour, when if you write a little bit bigger, with bigger characters, with bigger letters, she'll be able to read it in no time. And yeah, you can make somebody happy. Why don't you do it? I challenge you to do it, and let me know how it goes. Also to the loved ones. For example, there are some people who write on Facebook to the loved ones, I love you, I care about you, thank you for the 10 years we spent together, thank you for the first year of marriage we spent together, that's fantastic, I love you. Or some people say, I love you when you, when you are in the shower and sing, and I don't need to know this, I don't care about this, I just, the only thing I need to know about what you're doing is that you're having fun, you're having a good life, but I don't want to know every single thing that you do every day, especially when it comes to personal life. You should be a little bit more considerate when it comes to these things, and you shouldn't share too much. Also, a suggestion I might give, if I may, it would be, for example, if you're traveling to Italy, you're coming to see me, or if we reach this amazing, which is not too amazing actually, because this is my goal, and I keep on saying this, I keep on reminding you that you can support me on Patreon. This support is gonna improve the quality of my videos. It's gonna help me out, because at the moment YouTube and Patreon is the only source of income I have, apart from little jobs I do every now and then. But that's not important. The whole purpose of this is being a community, and I said this before and I want to repeat it again. Being a community, we can start to help out each other. We can start to help each other out, and I promise to the community that when I will reach a certain amount of earnings, I will be more than happy to buy a ticket to one of you guys, to one of my patrons, to come to Italy, to come to Sicily. I will, you'll have a chance to meet with me. We'll have a chance to hang out together, spend some time together. Maybe we'll make a video together. Why not? And you can see the behind the scenes of my, life, and we can have food together, of course, and I can show you around. So this is a, something really cool, and Working Class Hero is saying, wow. Yeah, this is a wow, this is a promise. I will keep the promise, and I don't want to get any, help without helping somebody. I need help, of course, and you all do. We have dreams, we have thoughts, we have desires, and the only way to achieve and make these dreams come true is by getting ourselves all together, to unite our forces together as a big family, as a big community. And as we do this, we'll see a huge difference, because if I don't keep my word, all my patients are gonna escape. They're gonna run away from me, they're gonna leave the channel, whatever. But if I keep the promise, they'll keep on being there, and they will know that I keep my word, because it's all about helping each other. So to those who haven't subscribed to my Patreon, like those who are not helping me or supporting me on Patreon, I would invite you to do this, because you will not only get special content that I won't be publishing in this channel, but I will publish photos, I will publish videos, I will publish a journal I started about my jazz experience in my personal life. So in this journal you'll find personal insights and things about my life. So it is a great chance for us to get to know each other a little bit more better, a little bit from a more personal personal way, and we can also help each other out to reach our goals, to achieve and to make our dreams come true. I'm not going to favor any specific person. I don't care how much you donate. That doesn't matter. The main thing is that you help, and to those that help, they will be helped for sure. So I will select a name every once in a while. So even every like twice a year, I can let people come here, and I can also organize other prizes. I can organize other prizes. I'll think about it, but I will let you know. You'll have the chance to actually win, if we can say this, win or receive for free certain specific things, such as gadget and lots of other things. I'll think about it and I'll let you know. And this is gonna be fantastic. You're gonna like it. You're gonna enjoy it a lot, and I will keep my word. So going back to the topic, writing letters is fantastic. Makes you feel good. Makes you train and exercise your handwriting. Makes people happy, especially the forgotten ones, and it is something tangible, and it is something that if you care about, you won't destroy. I have a letter with me, and it is a real dear letter to me, and I read it sometimes, but not too often, because It's very deep and makes me cry, so I don't want to cry. But the very fact that I can hold it in my hands makes me feel good. Makes me feel loved and looked after, you know. So recently my piano teacher subscribed to my channel, so I'm really grateful that he is supporting me as well. And he's got a channel as well, and I will publish this. I'll give him a shout. I'll give him a shout soon. I told him to, you know, that was fun in a way, that the student is telling the teacher to get a little bit more active in his channel, because he's an amazing piano player. You know, we're not, I mean, I'm nothing comparing to him, it's just professional. He's a professional piano player, great pianist, great man, great teacher, and I will, you know, make his name public so that you can actually, and you should subscribe to this channel for more content, more music. You will be just amazed by the music he can make. Just an amazing teacher. And so yeah, so technology is a great thing, but you know, just be careful, you know, just use it in a good way, not in a bad way. So this is my thought for tonight. Maybe it's not as philosophical as usual, but I think it kind of gives you a little bit of insights to think about things, to think about life, to think about the things you're doing. And also this little message wants to be a message that will help people to be a little bit less selfish, because I think selfishness is one of the worst things in the world, because technology makes us more independent. We're independent to do whatever we like. We can go wherever we like. We can, you know, drive, you know, alone. We can drive to one place from one place to another place. So we can drive alone. We're independent. We can travel around the world. We can catch a train. We can catch a flight. You know, we can fly away anywhere, anytime, alone. Nobody cares, you know. And this independence has made us a little bit more selfish. And my message to you is, it is great to think about your life. I reckon it's an important and vital thing, you know. And in fact, in the past, I've been focusing on the wrong things and also the wrong people, and this has led me to wasting a lot of time of my life without achieving much. But now, this is the time of my rebirth. I am totally focusing on the things that matter. At the moment, I'm focusing on my studies and also on my channel as well, because you know, matter to me. You know, I care about you guys, and I want to improve and offer you the best content I can. Also, I hope you liked and I from the comments I got, you guys liked a lot the video from I made about ASMR. So if you have troubles sleeping, like, that would be a cool video. And also, I think that video will make you laugh a little bit. And since life is somewhat sad sometimes, why not laughing? Why not laughing a little bit? Why don't we take a break from, you know, the daily life, the daily routine, daily problems, daily whatever we have? Just take a break, breathe, listen to this video, watch this video, have a laugh, and sleep, you know, and just go to rest and forget the rest. So go to rest and forget the rest. So yeah, my life is okay at the moment. I should have been in another country now, but it's okay. It didn't happen, and it's not my fault. It's nobody's fault, but I would have loved to be in France now instead of being here. But here I am. I have to deal with it. I'm trying to deal with it. It's been hard. These days I've been very melancholic. I've been thinking a lot about my own things, and it's been tough. It's been really tough, but I've been focusing on my music, been attending school, studying, making videos, working on some little projects. And so yeah. German Curl is asking me, do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I have a dog, but the dog doesn't stay with me any longer. The dog stays with my parents in the other house. So Yeah. So the dog is just upstairs with my parents. That's cool. It's a nice dog. It's just a poodle. In fact, when it rains, I never take him out because it's, it can happen to lose a poodle in the puddle, and then what you do? What do you do? What can you do? I'm just kidding you. It's just like playing with words. I don't know if it make any sense, but to me it makes a little bit of sense. I play with words a lot in Italian. People just stare at me and they're like, they don't even understand the joke sometimes. They think I'm crazy sometimes, but it's okay, that's me, and I'm just being myself. Yeah, I love animals. I love animals a lot, and they're great. I think dogs are the best friends of men, are men's best friends. Indeed. You can always rely on a dog and not always rely on a person, unfortunately. And that's life. That's how it goes. It is what it is. You have to get along with it. So my challenge is to write a letter to a dear one, to be less selfish, and I'll try to be the same. To support me on Patreon if you can, if you want, if you feel like it, so that you can participate in this amazing opportunity to come to Sicily for free, because I'll buy you the ticket to come to this amazing land, and it will be myself, only myself, showing you around the land, take you out. I'll take you out to places and stuff, and the site is Patreon. I'll put a link on the video I'll put a link below, so you can see from the description, from the video description below. Once the video is done, just give me a few minutes and I'll put the Patreon's link, and you can support me. You can choose the amount of money that you wanna invest in this, because this is like just an investment, and I have a goal to reach probably around about 1,000, 1,500, that would be even better, dollars a month, also to enable my subscribers to come along. But I also promise you that if I also reach, I don't know, maybe $600, I'll save up each month, and maybe you can't come here twice a year, but maybe I'll make it, for sure, I'll make it possible for you to come once a year if I reach the $500. So that's also another extra, not sacrifice, because it's not, well, it can be a sacrifice because the channel needs help. There are so many things I need to buy to improve the channel, because I want to improve also the quality of live streaming. The live streams have to become a little bit better, a better experience for you and for me. Like this one has to become like a TV. YouTube is a TV if you think about it. I remember when you used to look at YouTube and be like, YouTube broadcast yourself. So we have the opportunity as YouTubers to broadcast ourselves, and I want to do that in the best of ways. Also, I will continue to make videos where that will also involve montage and editing and all this stuff, which is a lot of work. Sometimes it takes even 6 hours to make a video, and you can ask the Metatron what it means to edit a video. It's just crazy work. Sometimes he films like 2-3 videos a day. I don't know how he can do that, but it's not human. But anyways, yeah. So I have a promise. I have the desire to help you, to be your friend, to be together, and to achieve goals together, and to make things happen. There will be new things for the patrons, and I'll keep you posted on that. And I'll be just happy to be with you and to help you out in any way I can. Well, guys, I wouldn't like to leave, but I have to leave because tomorrow I need to wake up early. But thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for the patrons, for the great support. I am humbled. I am grateful. I have no words to express my gratitude for all you guys are doing for me. Patrons and not patrons. You're just fantastic. You're wonderful. You're supporting me in any way you can, even with a smile. and this really makes a big, huge difference in my life. This is a hard time for me. It's just like a tough time. And some people, like whenever they make videos and they're like standing behind the camera, they say, "Oh, they appear to be fine and everything is fine for them and with them, whatever." But I am honest. I don't like to hide. I'm just having a hard time, but I'm facing it. I'm not running away from it. I'm not trying to avoid it. I'm living my life the best way, in the best way I can. I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm trying to do what I like. Studying music is what I like. Being with you tonight is what I like. And so there's nothing that can stop me from doing this, because I really enjoy doing this. But sometimes, I have my ups and downs. I have my hard times. And hard times are hard to digest. But what can you do? You need to get along with it and live your life in the best way you can. Thank you so much for your help, support. Love you guys. Take care, and remember, because if I am sad, you can still talk to me, because if you feel sad, you better call Sal. Good night.